everyone, it's Molly. Welcome to class 4 of 4 in our yoga rhythm series. Just 30-minute classes intended for you to shut your mind off, get your body moving with your breath, kind of structured around the structure of a song. So you find some familiarity, some things that you've worked through before in the class, but also a little bit of variety and fun for you, a little bit of creativity. So today's class, you shouldn't need any props unless you are tight in your hips and hamstrings. We're going to work towards Hanumanasana, so splits. However, if half splits is where you're at today, that's totally great. So grab your mat, grab your blocks if you'd like, and we'll get started. Today we're going to begin laying on our backs. Sit your hips down, roll your spine to the mat. Keep your kneecaps pointed towards the sky and pull your heels in towards your glutes. Hands rest down by your side or onto your belly. And close your eyes down, start to tune into the rhythm of your breath. Moving in through your nose, filling up the back of your throat, into your chest, your rib space, and all the way down to your belly. And then exhale, feel the belly deflate, the ribs move inwards, the chest compress down. 3 more breaths. Feel free to constrict the back of your throat, cultivating Ujjayi breath. Letting that sound be what carries you through our class today. And commit to listening to this sound as opposed to your monkey mind for the next 30 minutes or so. Taking this time aside, setting it for yourself, for your practice. 1 more breath. Exhale, release. Good. You can blink your eyes open on an inhale. Press through your heels, coming into bridge, hip points up towards the sky. Reach your arms overhead. Uncurl your spine from the mat. And then exhale, lower upper spine, mid-spine, lower spine, hips as your hands reach down towards your heels again. Moving with the breath, inhale, rise up into your bridge, press through your heels, arms reach overhead. And then exhale, lower down, getting activated through your glutes. Also think about pulling your inner thighs in towards each other as you breathe in. Pretend you are squeezing an imaginary block in between your knees. Exhale, lower down. 1 more inhale. Our intro is intended to just get our blood flowing, get our breath moving, and also warm up and kind of activate through some of these muscles we'll be using. Keep your left leg where it is. On your next breath in, extend your right knee, press your right heel towards the sky. We'll take 2 breaths in this really active variation, so think about pulling your upper right thigh up towards your hip crease, engaging through your hip flexors. And then interlace your fingers behind your thigh or calf if that's accessible for you. You can always use a strap. And then since we're moving towards splits, if you want to kind of increase that hamstring stretch, just pull your knee closer towards your nose. Making sure you're not really yanking on it or doing anything too intense. Since this is the beginning of class, take 1 more breath in. And then exhale, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Fish your hands between that window of your legs for the front of the left shin. And instead of staying static, I want you to roll your low spine on the mat. So create little circles, flattening your tailbone down, and then letting it lift up a little bit. Sending breath into low back, also opening into our right outer glute. And then switch directions. Good. Inhale, squeeze your legs closer to your body. And then exhale, release your right foot to the left outside of the mat, coming into a spinal twist. Your right kneecap is pointing up to the sky. And then extend your right arm long out to the side. Gaze can follow. Think about pulling your right knee energetically up towards the ceiling. And then weigh your right shoulder blade down to the mat. 2 more breaths here. Last breath in. And then breathe out. Plant your right foot onto the mat. Inhale, stretch your left leg long. Press your heel up towards the ceiling. And again, take 2 or 3 breaths just to engage your core. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Engage your pelvic floor. And then pull your upper left thigh in towards your body. And if you want to move into more hamstring stretch, interlace your fingers behind the left thigh. And pull that knee in towards your nose as far as you're comfortable with. Two more breaths here. And then cross your left ankle over your right knee. Fish your hands in that empty space created by your legs for the front of your right shin. And then as you pull your left knee down towards the corner of your mat, create those little circles through your low back. Maintain the quality of your breath. And then switch directions. Good. Inhale, squeeze your knee closer to your body. Exhale, sole of the left foot swivels the right outside of the mat. Right hand can hold onto the left ankle. Left fingertips stretch long out to the side. Spinal twist with that added outer left hip stretch by engaging and pressing that left knee skyward. 3 breaths here. Inhale, hug both your knees in towards your body. And then exhale, rock and roll up your spine until you eventually find a tabletop pose. Hands and knees, swing your legs behind you. And then we'll move really intuitively through our spine. So sit your hips back towards your heels, finding an active child's pose. Fingertips are extended long, elbows are lifted. On an inhale, tuck your chin into your chest, curl your tailbone underneath you as you round your spine forward, separating your shoulders. Think cat. And then exhale, untuck your tail, send your hips back towards your heels as your heart tries to reach forward, but the hips win. And then inhale, ripple forward through cat pose. Exhale, untuck the hips. Think cow with your spine, letting that weight slowly draw you back. One more just like that. Inhale, ripple up through cat. And then exhale, inner thighs spiral back all the way to cow, child's pose. Inhale, cat pose once more. And then exhale, slowly lower your hips to the mat, untuck your toes. Find a nice cobra. On an inhale, really pull your shoulder blades back towards each other. Option to lift the gaze. Opening up through the tops of your hips. And then exhale, lower your body to the mat. Place your fingertips at 10 and 2, 10 onto them. We'll come into Oscillating Cobra. Identify the area of the back of your heart and then inhale, lift from there. Unfurling through your spine. Exhale, lower back down, belly button, ribs, chest. Inhale, Oscillating Cobra, lift up. Exhale, lower down. One more just like that. Good, exhale, lower. Should be feeling nice and activated and stretched everywhere. Tuck your toes under. Press through your palms, guide your hips high, downward facing dog. I want you to keep plenty of bend in your knees. Walk out your dog. Emphasis is on pressing through your palms and keeping the spine long. growing through your side waist, spiraling the inner thighs up and back. Good. On an inhale, press into your hands and your left foot. Reach your right heel high. Point to those toes, and then kind of think like a cow arch with your back. So you won't go very far, but your gaze will lift. Your shoulders will separate. Your chest pokes through. And then exhale, right knee comes behind the left wrist. Shin is parallel. Swivel the left heel down. Inhale, open the body to the left. Left bicep framing your ear, pressing your hips forwards. And then exhale, left hand to the mat. Inhale, tiger curl, right knee to chest. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, circle that right arm high into the sky. Pluck your left heel off the mat in towards your glute. And then exhale, twisted lizard lunge. Right hand captures left ankle. Peel your right shoulder up to the sky. Good. Inhale, one more breath. Plug the right big toe in. Exhale, slowly lower, tucking the left toes underneath you. Make sure you're active through your inner thighs. Pull them in together. Inhale, rise up to an archer's lunge. Left hand forward, right hand is back, twisting open. And then exhale, reverse your lunge, exalted crescent. Right hand is down the left leg. Left arm is reaching high. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Revolved pyramid pose. So keep that left heel lifted. Fold your body down. And then reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Take a breath in to expand. Hug your right thigh, your right hip in towards your body. Exhale, circle that right hand back and down. Full modified pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend slightly into the right knee. And then exhale, standing splits. Engage through the left heel, the left glute and hamstring. Lift that leg high. Fold your body down on top of your right thigh. Take a breath in. Lift a little higher. Take a breath out. Fold a little more. Good. Inhale. You'll swing your left foot all the way through, coming to stand. Grab your big toe with your hand, with your peace fingers, and then exhale, press your heel forward. We'll take a breath here to grow tall. Extend through your side waist. And then exhale, push that heel forward a little more, feeling that stretch to the back of your hamstring. Inhale. Find your standing split again. Left heel reaches high. And then exhale, slowly lower that left foot down. Inhale, high lizard pose. Hands on the inside of your right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, reach your left heel high. Think cow with your back, arch and lift. Exhale, left knee comes behind, right wrist, shin is parallel. Swivel the right heel down. Inhale, press your hips over to the right. Reach your right arm overhead. Exhale, plant right hand. Tuck right left knee into body, tiger curl. Take a breath here to press the ground away. Separate your shoulder blades. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, reach left hand forward and high and behind you. Curl your right heel in towards your glute. Twisted lizard lunge. Exhale to sink your right hip to the mat. Take one more breath. Peel that left shoulder open. Gaze behind you. Exhale, slowly lower out of the stretch. Tuck your right toes. Hug your inner thighs together. Inhale, rise. Archer's lunge, right hand forward, left hand back. And then exhale, exalted crescent. Left hand on the right leg. Chest peels up towards the sky. Reaching back through those right fingertips. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Modified revolved pyramid. Right hand down to the mat. Right heel's lifted. Left fingertips are high. Hug your inner thighs together. Take a step in with that right foot if you need. Take a breath in. Expand across your wings. And take a breath out. Bend into your left knee. Find standing splits. Engage through the right glute and hamstring. Lift that heel high and fold over the left thigh. Breathe in, lift a little higher. And breathe out, fold a little deeper. Good. Inhale lifts you all the way to standing. Extend that right leg in front of you. Capture the big toe with the peace fingers. And then exhale, press your right heel away, straighten into your right knee. Take a breath to grow tall. Take a breath out, feel that stretch on the bottom of your right hamstring. Good. Inhale, standing splits. And then exhale, set your right foot back. Find your high lizard lunge, hands on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, stretch the crown of your head forwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take one little spinal roll to wipe clean that first little verse. So inhale, lift the heels, ripple the spine forward. Exhale, hovering dog. Hip points hover off the mat. Inhale, option to lift the gaze, drop the head back. Press through the heels. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, downward facing dog. First chorus here. Inhale, three-legged dog, right heel high. Exhale, right foot plants between the thumbs. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms overhead. Sink that left hip down to the mat. Untuck your left toes. Exhale, half splits. Straighten into your right knee, fold down. Arms sweep behind you. Chandrasana Lunge, inhale, bend into the right knee. Press into the top of the left foot. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, cactus, tilt your heart skyward, really hug your inner thighs together. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, pyramid pose with your left toes still tucked underneath you. Inhale, Skandasana, swivel the right toes over to the left, bend into your right knee, facing the long edge of the mat, sinking the left inner thigh to the mat. And then exhale, Skandasana into the left leg. Switch sides, straightening into the right. Take a breath in. Take a breath out, lower the hips to the mat. Place the right hand behind you. Inhale, lift up, modified wild thing. Pressing the hips to the sky, left arm overhead. And then exhale, modified pyramid at the back of the mat, folding over your left leg. Inhale, stretch the crown of your head forwards. Exhale, downward facing dog, 2 hands, 2 feet to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog, left heel high. Point through those toes. Exhale, left foot, plants by left thumb. Lower right knee down and untuck those toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms reach high, hips sink low. Exhale, half split, straighten into your left leg, sweep your arms behind you. Chandrasana Lunge, inhale, bend into the left knee. Press into the top of the right foot, hug your inner thighs together. Wrap the left hip back, the right hip forward. Exhale, cactus your arms, tilt your heart to the sky, keep your balance. Inhale here, puff up the chest. Exhale, pyramid pose. Keep those right toes tucked underneath you as you straighten into the left leg. Inhale, Skandasana into the left leg. Straighten your right knee, Virginia to sandbag, weighing that right thigh down. And then exhale, Skandasana into the right side. Take an extra breath in here. Exhale, slowly lower your hips down to the mat. Reach your left fingertips behind you. Inhale, modified wild thing. Press your hips high to the sky. Open your heart. And then exhale, modified pyramid. Top of the mat, fold over that right thigh. Take a breath in, halfway lift. And take a breath out, downward facing dog. Taking our spinal roll, inhale forward. Ripple up to plank. Exhale, hovering, floating dog. Inhale, drop your head back, press your heels to the space behind you. And then exhale, tuck your chin, downward facing dog. Verse number 2, inhale, three-legged dog, reach your right heel high, create that little baby back bend. And then exhale, curl right knee in towards your chest. Send it out to the left side. Setting up for fallen triangle. Swivel the left heel down, hover the hips off the mat. Inhale gets you to fallen triangle. Left arm overhead. Exhale, lower the hips to the mat. Keep your legs nice and wide. Left fingertips plant. Inhale now. Modified fallen triangle. Right arm is overhead this time. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, right fingertips forward and plant. Find fallen triangle one more time. And then exhale, tighter curl right knee into chest. Take a breath in, push the ground away. Take a breath out, right foot on the outside of the right hand. All 10 toes face the right. Find your revolved Skandasana. Left hip hovers off the mat. Right hand reaches behind you. Inhale, lift that hip from the mat. Arch your body, right arm overhead. Exhale, hover again. Inhale, lift up to Revolved Skandasana. Exhale, high lizard lunge. Toes face the front of the mat again. Inhale, archer's lunge. Left hand forward, right hand back. Peeling your chest open to the right. This time as you exhale, you'll straighten into your right knee. Bend into your left knee. Think about tucking your pelvis underneath you. So finding a cat with your spine. Stretching the front of your left hip. Take one more inhale. And then one more exhale. Forward fold into your pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg high. Arch through the spine, open up through the front of the left hip. Exhale, curl left knee in towards body and then send it over to the right. As you swivel right heel down, hover your hips off the mat. Inhale, fallen triangle. Right bicep frames the right ear. Press through the left palm. Exhale, lower hips to the mat. Right fingertips reach behind you. Inhale, modified fallen triangle. Open through your heart. Press through your right palm. Lift up. Exhale, lower down. Left fingertips face the top of the mat again. Inhale into your fallen triangle. And exhale, plant right hand down. Left knee to chest. Take a breath in here. Take a breath out. Left foot on the outside of the left hand. All 10 toes face towards the left. Hover that right hip off the mat. Left fingertips reach behind you. Revolve Skandasana. Inhale, lift your right hip from the mat. Left bicep frames the ear. Exhale, lower down again. Inhale, lift once more. And then exhale, all 10 toes face the top of the mat. High lizard lunge. Take a breath to grow the crown of your head forward and your right heel back. And then exhale, cartwheel your arms open, find archer's lunge. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Take a breath in here. Take a breath out, straighten into the left leg, bend into the right leg as you send your weight back into the ball of your right foot. Now think that cat with your pelvis, tucking it underneath you. Hands can come to your pelvis too if you need that cue, or if you just need them out to the side for balance. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Modified pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we'll take a roll through our spine. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Exhale, hovering dog. Inhale, untuck your chin from your chest. And then exhale, glide it all the way back. Moving to our chorus again. Inhale, right heel lifts. Exhale, right foot plants by the right thumb. Lower the left knee. Untuck your toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Straighten into the right knee. Setting up for Chandrasana Lunge. Weight to the top of the left foot. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, lift. Roll the weight onto the big toe side. Exhale, cactus your arms. Tilt your heart skyward. Take a breath in here. Exhale, modified pyramid on those left toes, straighten into the right leg. Inhale, Skandasana, toes pivot, bend into the right knee. Exhale, Skandasana into the left leg. Take a breath here to fill up. Take a breath out, slowly lower your hips to the mat. Press through your right palm. Inhale into your modified wild thing if you have the space. And then exhale, pyramid at the back of the mat, fold down over your left thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel into all your points of contact. Inhale, left heel high, create that cow tilt of your spine. Exhale, left foot on the inside of your left thumb. Lower your right knee down, untuck your right toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Sink your right hip to the mat. Exhale, half split, straighten into your left knee. Drawing the hips back. Chandrasana Lunge, top of the foot presses down. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, breathe into your back bend. And then exhale, modified pyramid, folding down. Inhale, Skandasana, left toes pivot. Heels drop on the inside of your left heel. And then exhale, Skandasana into the right leg. Take a breath in here to open up through your left inner thigh. And then exhale, lower the hips to the mat. Inhale, press into your left fingertips behind you. Hips reach up to the sky, modified wild thing. Exhale, pyramid at the top of your mat. Body drapes down over your right thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, plant both hands. Right foot meets the left. Downward facing dog. Let's take one more ripple forward through high plank. Exhale, hover the hips off the mat. Inhale, open to your floating dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to move into our peak pose, our bridge, kind of the height of our practice. Hanumanasana split, so if you need blocks, bring them here now, or if you just want to use half splits as an option today, that is great too. Inhale, right heel lifts up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, plant your right foot on the inside of your right hand, lower your left knee down. So we'll take a little rock and roll forward and backwards. And then as you're able, you can start inching your left knee back and crawling your right toes forwards. I'm actually going to grab my blocks today, have them on either side of your thighs, because we want to create a nice upright posture here. See if you can square the hips by dragging the right thigh underneath you and pressing the left hip forward. Move into your space. See if you can scissor your inner thighs in towards each other. The weight goes on the big toe side of your left foot. Take 3 or 4 breaths wherever you are. Sink a little lower. Inhales grow you tall through your spine. And then exhales, ground your hips lower to the mat. 2 more. Good. If you have the blocks or if you have your palms, press through them so you can shuffle your heel and your knee closer towards each other, moving more towards a half splits position. And then inhale into your half splits. Exhale, fold. Bend into the right knee on your breath in. Plant your hands. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach the left heel high. Exhale, left foot on the inside of your left thumb. Lower the right knee down, untuck your right toes. You might find that your sides are different. The side's a lot more open for me. So as you're able, start to inch the left toes forward and drag the right knee back. Any variation, half splits or a little more than half splits is totally great. Again, scissor your inner thighs together. So plug the left thigh back into its socket and then energetically pull the right hip forward. Take 4 or 5 breaths here. Staying upright with your chest. I don't know why this side is so much better for me. Sports, I'll blame it on sports. 2 more breaths. Good, press through your fingertips or palms. Drag your left heel back underneath your body. Inhale into your halfway lift, half splits. Exhale, fold. Bend into your left knee. And then exhale, downward facing dog. We'll move through our course one more time. A little bit different of a variation, just to kind of wipe it clean. So first, let's feel into the right and left halves of our body. Tuning into how we're feeling, where we're open, where we still need to send breath. Inhale, roll the spine forward to high plank. Exhale, hovering dog. Hips are floating off the mat. Press your palms, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, right heel reaches high. Exhale, right foot on the inside of your right thumb. Lower your left knee down. This time, keep your toes tucked. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Start to slow and ease your breath. Exhale, halfway splits, nice and gentle. Bend into your right knee, pluck your left knee up, high lunge, toes tucked. And exhale, pyramid. Fold over your right knee. Good. Bend into your right knee. Inhale, straighten. And then exhale, downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, left heel reaches high. Exhale, left foot on the inside of your left thumb. Lower your right knee down. Keep your toes tucked. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Sink your hips to the mat. Exhale, halfway splits. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Pluck your right knee off the mat. Move with fluidity. Exhale, pyramid, fold down. Straighten your spine, breathe in. Plant your hands, downward facing dog. Roll your spine forward to plank. Lower your knees to the mat. Active child's pose. Inhale, ripple forward through cat. Exhale, untuck your hips. Send them back. Think cow with your spine. 2 more undulations. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Moving into our cool down. Good. Sit back in your child's pose for a breath or 2. And then untuck your toes, swing your legs in front of you. Lay down onto your back. Place your hands behind your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest, and then roll down your spine. Let's find those nice, easy bridges. Inhale, lift your hips up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, press your hips to the sky. Exhale, release. 1 more, breathe in. Open up through the tops of your hips. Breathe out, lower down. Good. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Find your supine, your reclined figure 4. Let your low back space soften towards the mat. Two more breaths here. Good. This time, totally wrap your right leg on top of your left. Let your knees drop over to the left. And then open your right arm to the right side. More of a traditional spinal twist. And keep that bottom left leg straight or bent. It doesn't really matter. Good. Inhale back to center. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Find your reclined pigeon. And just 3 slow, steady breaths. One more breath in. And then wrap your left leg all the way over your right. Let your knees drop to the right side. Your left arm opens to the left. 3 breaths. Good work. Inhale, hug your knees in towards your body. Lift your chin, your forehead up towards your kneecaps. Take another sip of breath in. And then exhale, release along. Heels to the corners of your mat. Arms down by your side or on your body. You have the option to stay here in Shavasana, moving into some breathing or meditation if you would like. Otherwise, that's the end of our class. That's the end of this series as well. Thank you for joining. I hope you like these kind of dynamic, creative, shorter flows. If you did, please share them with others. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for joining. Namaste.